This is the richest area in my city. And this is the poorest. And in this video, I'm going to restaurants in both areas to find out who actually has better food. See, my first instinct goes to the rich area, but their food could be overpriced and snobby. Meanwhile, restaurants in poor areas might look rough on the outside, but I've heard that some of the best food is in places that most people are too scared to look. And to make this face-off completely fair, I have one rule. I must order the same food from both poor and rich area restaurants. Now that it's fair, let's start with a restaurant in the roughest neighborhood of my city, Burger Park in Sunnyside. Yes, I'm in my car, and no, it's not because I'm scared. Alright, it's because I'm scared. When I was pulling in, I saw police cars, ambulances, and fire trucks down the street. And y'all, the things people say about Sunnyside online just make me think twice about standing around with a camera, even in broad daylight. But Burger Park here has been open since 1968, and judging by all the Google reviews they have, it seems like it could be a local favorite. From where I'm sitting at, it definitely looks sketchy, and the rich area burger place is gonna look a lot nicer, but that doesn't necessarily mean the food's better. So without further ado, let's go check out what Burger Park really has to offer.
Cool. Doing good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I did not expect this place to be so bare bones. The only decoration they have is this inspirational MLK line, which I did enjoy thoroughly. They have a lot of options on their menu, but I'm gonna keep it simple and get a
Bacon cheeseburger?
I got my order pretty quick, and I hope whatever is in this bag is good, because the other burger restaurant is a tough competitor.
All right. It's time.
Before I reveal to you the price that this food cost, I have to see how much they gave me, which is important because the only way that I'm going to find out which areas have better restaurants is by rating them on taste, value, and service. Let's crack this bad boy open. Okay, I got a pretty good sized bag of golden fries and a nice single cheeseburger. Oh, and I also got a Coke Zero. Best drink ever. And you're not going to believe how much this food cost me. You ready? I'm about to unblur it. Boom. That's right. $10.38. Ain't no way the next burger restaurant's gonna give us this good of a deal. But the deal does not matter if the food tastes like crap. So let's see if it's good. Let's start with the French fries. They look fresh, and boy, are these important for a burger restaurant. Who's getting a burger with no fries? Not me. Not me. These are your classic burger restaurant that's inside of a shack. Kind of French fries. Kind of what I grew up with back there in the old Mississippi. There's a lot of salt on them, but somehow they still taste like a potato. And I don't think you really want your French fries tasting like a potato. Am I right? Alright, I'm ready for this burger. I did get the bacon cheeseburger with grilled onions and whatever other toppings I decided to put on this bad boy. What's funny is this looks exactly like a burger that I used to get at a place called Rebel Dip back in Mississippi. It's where I went and got all my burgers when I was a kid. One of the reasons why I was so chubby. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to see if this burger is worth the dollars. I don't know why I'm eating like this. I wish I could just be normal for once. I think I just had a brain blast back to the age of 12. Because it literally tastes like the burger that I used to get from Rebel Dip. Look at this crispy piece of bacon. That bacon is crispy. Listen. I'm ready to score this place. Starting off with the taste, I'm going to go ahead and say those French fries are really mid. I would have loved them as a kid, but now that I'm a grown adult with an upgraded palate, not for me. But the burger looks mid, but it actually tastes really good. There's tons of toppings on there. It's not dry at all. And that bacon is crispy. Might I show you that crunch again? So for taste, I'm going 3 out of 5. Now for the value. I paid $10 for all of this food. In my opinion, that's a steal. So I'm going 5 on value. Now for the service. The service is by no means bad, but if I'm getting nitpicky here, you order through a little window and you don't get much human interaction. Also, it's more of a, how may I take your order? And not a, how may I take your order? Which is fine. I have no problem with that. But if I'm getting nitpicky for the sake of the video, I'm going to go 3.5 out of 5 on service, leaving Burger Park with a total of 3.83 stars. Good job, Burger Park. Good job. I'm proud of you. However, they do have a tough competition coming up at our next burger spot, so let's go ahead and drive over. Well, I have actually managed to make it to Hop Daddy. I meant Dottie. This burger restaurant is actually in the richest shopping center in my city. I mean, there's like tons of designer stores around here. I don't know what Love Shack Fancy is, but it's in the name. I even see a Rolls Royce down the street. I already know this is not going to be as cheap as Burger Park, but maybe it tastes better. Let's go see. Let's go check it out. Let's go get inside. Already off the walk-in, it's a huge difference. Burger Park looked like they were gonna steal my organs. This place looks like they're gonna steal my money. I ordered the same exact burger, but this time the price was way different. Let's see if the food is worth the price. We're gonna start with the same exact thing we did from Burger Park, the French fries. Now I will say these French fries look like baby French fries. Little babies, like they would get picked last in dodgeball. I gotta get like 13 of these things to even match up to one French fry from Burger Park. Gee. What kind of salt they put on these bad boys? Sea salt? Real salt? Because I'm getting hit with a whole lot of flavor. The French fry actually tastes like salt. It doesn't taste like straight up potato. And you would think with how small and fragile they are that they would be soggy. They're not. It's almost the perfect fry if it was just a little bit bigger. But I'm going to move my dog bowl to the side and pull out this big hunk of juicy meat. This is the same exact burger from Burger Park, except it is far thicker. And this bread, well, it looks like they might have baked it in-house. Like they're back there baking bread. Are they back there baking bread? A little bit of a warning. This is about to get messy. And messy it got because I couldn't stop at one bite. No, I had to go in for another and another and another. If there wasn't so many people in this restaurant, I would make love to this burger right now. I literally mean it. The burger patty and that bad boy is pink. I think that's a good medium well. I didn't even ask for that. They straight up just did that. That's how you know it's a real burger place, when they don't cook your burger well done. We're not at McDonald's, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're judging me. That I didn't even mean to do that, I swear. My belly is happy and my mind is blown. So it's time for the ratings. Starting with taste. So y'all, in this video, I'm trying to be a harder critic, but everything that I ate was just too delicious, so I gotta go with a 5 on taste. Now for the value. For all of the food that I got, it came out to $23. I mean, that is double the price of Burger Park. To be fair, it's a way better burger and fries. Way better. But even with that being said, I'm going to have to go 3.5 on value. And for service, the service wasn't bad. Again, nothing special, just your ordinary, what's your order? I'll take your order and then, go get your seat. So with that being said, I'm going to go 3.5 on service, bringing the total Hot Dowdy to 4 out of 5 stars. Which gives the rich area the first point of the video. However, I don't think it'll be that way for long because I have picked the best rated restaurants from both areas to finally settle which has the better food once and for all. So I'm super excited, but I'm not super excited to go back to the worst area in my city. But I must do what I have to do. So, see you there. Butterfunk Kitchen. Butterfunk is actually a soul food restaurant, which means they have mac and cheese, oxtails, fried chicken, and cornbread. Ooh, I love cornbread. And I also brought a man with me who is the biggest fan of soul food in the world. Cardi!
So you brought a black man with you to a soul food restaurant?
It wasn't like that, bro. It's not like that.
I love soul food. It don't matter.
Okay, it wasn't like, I swear it wasn't like that. All right, let's get inside. We're in a pretty sketchy area.
All right.
Oh, there's a car coming. Y'all, I'm telling you, I don't think I've ever met anyone that loves soul food as much as my friend Cardi here. And the crazy thing is, I have never even had soul food. So I think I'm in for a treat. First thing I did when I walked in was picked up a paper menu to check out these prices, and all I'm seeing is deals, baby, deals. They have little screens you order on because we're in the future now, and the first thing I went for are some oxtails, which is a must try at a soul food restaurant, and I knew I wanted mac and cheese as a side, but Cardi told me that I also had to get the greens, to which I responded, I don't like greens. You like greens? It's a must?
I just say it's a soul food.
Okay, cool. All right, the man spoke, so I guess we're getting the greens. I also ordered some cornbread, peach cobbler, and fried chicken. We sat down on the table waiting for our order. They said the fried chicken gonna take a little bit longer, which, to me, it sounds like a good thing.
Like it's about to go crazy.
I'm getting smells of a little bit like aroma of like maybe some ganja, maybe some marijuana.
A real interesting plant.
That's okay. I'm not gonna tell nobody. Are you gonna tell somebody?
What are we talking about?
This microphone is not tapped. I'll see you guys when the food gets here. Thank you. What do we start with first?
I said let's try the sides maybe.
Okay, let's see what this mac and cheese is looking like. All right, by our reactions, I know you're dying to see what it looks like, so let me show you. We sat here speechless for a few minutes, just soaking in the flavors that just graced our tongues until we could finally muster up the words to describe it.
There is a whole lot going on, but for all the right reasons.
A little like not spice, but like spice. Yeah. Like not spice, but spices, like seasoning. If the cornbread's anything like the mac and cheese, then it's gonna be the greatest cornbread I've ever had. I don't know whether this is a good or bad thing, but it kind of tastes like a butter cake.
Yeah, that genuinely tastes like cake.
It's amazing, but not what I'm looking for in cornbread. Well, let's move on to the greens. Okay.
Here's some greens.
Oh, I don't know if I want that big of a spoonful. Should I just do it? Does it good?
Yeah, come on.
All right, bro. I don't have high hopes going into this bite because how good can a bunch of leaves really be? Enough spice to make you cough.
See, the thing about these greens right here, they cook down well. The meat, you could tell it was cooked into the greens, so they got the flavor. Also, seasoned to the gods. It's going crazy.
It's time for the main show. We have oxtails and chicken. They look beautiful.
Look amazing.
Cardi went in for the smooth bite, and I went in for the, well, a bite. All right, I'm sure I don't have to tell you it was good. Let's just move on to the fried chicken. Ooh, this is the crispiest piece of chicken I've ever seen in my life. How do you even bite this?
You want to know how you bite it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's juicy. It's juicy. Well, I tried. While he destroys that chicken, I'm gonna let you know that this chicken is tender, juicy, crispy on the outside, perfectly cooked. It's retaining its heat. I mean, it literally burnt me just a second ago. It is the freshest piece of chicken I've ever had in my life. The last thing to try is the peach cobbler, and I'm gonna let Cardi tell you how this one's hit.
This is angelic, amazing, beautiful, sent from heaven.
You covered it all. You covered the entire thing. Let's get into the ratings. So on taste, everything was amazing. I can't think of one thing that I didn't like. I mean, for the taste, I'm gonna have to go a 5. Now for the value. So on a total of $56, I'm gonna have to go on 3 of value.
Yeah, it could have been more.
And last but not least, the service. Service was phenomenal. I'm going 5 on service,
I'm going 5 as well.
which gives Butterfunk Kitchen a total of 4.3 stars. Well, let's go to the richest area in our city. The sun shines different out here, don't it?
Man, this feels rich.
We get the valet treatment here. Jordan's Soul Cafe. Do you think this place has any chance of beating Butterfunk Kitchen?
Just because of the authenticity and like even where the neighborhood is, I don't know, bro. But they look cool, valet, like whatever.
Well, let's go try Jordan's. Cardi held open the door for me like a gentleman, and the first thing I noticed was, well, just turn your volumes up. Yeah, if I stay there any longer, I'm getting a copyright strike, so outside seating, here we come. Got a nice little menu waiting on the table for us. Oh! There's a phrase I like to say, and it's that them rich people tripping.
Them rich people tripping, though.
I'm ordering everything that I ordered from the last restaurant, and I already know it's going to be way more expensive, and that's not our only problem. See, we got some waters from our waitress, which is awesome because it's about 95 degrees out here in Texas, but the problem lies in the fact that we drink them pretty fast. And since it's hot, we're going to need more. But we've been waiting about 20 minutes for more, and I usually would just chalk it up to the fact that the waitress might be super busy, but that's not possible when she's sitting right next to us on her phone while we're dying of thirst. And we're just 2 goobers, so we're not gonna say nothing. But hey, the food has arrived, and we have gold silverware.
Mine's is silver.
Oh. Shall we start off with how we started off at Butterfunk?
Let's do that.
With the sides.
The sides, let's go.
The mac and cheese is cheesy. But how's the flavor? It gives me Thanksgiving mac and cheese vibes.
It's good.
Not as much flavor as Butterfunk.
It literally blows this one out of the water, but it's still cheesy. It's still good. It's mac and cheese.
Collard greens on them. These are good, but not better than Butterfunk. Let's try the cornbread. Perfect. That's cornbread.
It's literally buttery and like falling apart.
I mean, let's try the mains. These are a lot thinner,
They're
not so
thinner, but
thicker.
like more meat. There's way more meat on these.
Yeah. All right, let's give it a try.
I just bit into this, and I swear it's like I just bit into some butter.
It's gone. I ate all the meat. just like that. After having that oxtail versus the other oxtail, I don't think that was a good oxtail anymore. Now, it is time for the fried chicken. This fried chicken looks a lot more flaky rather than crispy, but it still seems like it could have a decent crisp to it. I'm a little nervous about these.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be hard to top that last chicken, so it gotta be hitting me with some crazy, robust flavor.
I'm gonna try to bite it like you did last time.
Yeah, you gotta go when you gotta go.
Hot, hot, hot. Again, I don't know how you just did that. Holy crap. Less crispy, but more juicy. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a tough.
Yeah,
This is gonna be tough. Before we give our final score, we gotta see what the peach cobbler's talking about. We get vanilla ice cream, but it is, I think, $6 more. The cobbler itself looks like it was cooked more. Like it might have a crisp to it.
They cobbled that cobbler, boy. I ain't lying.
That's what they did. Let's try it. We're going crazy. That is some dang good peach cobbler. It is juice-alicious in there. It is perfectly cooked. It is, in fact, better than Butterfunk Kitchens. Well, on that note, it's time for the scores. At Jordan's, the peach cobbler's better, the cornbread's better, the oxtail's better, but everything else at Butterfunk Kitchen was better. So for the taste score, I'm gonna go 3.
I'm 4.
4. Okay.
We can do 4. 4 on taste.
Now for the value. The total of the food was $125,
That is double what we paid for at the last restaurant.
which is gonna give it a rating of 2.
Yeah, I agree too.
The taste with the value, it's not there. And finally, for the service.
I'm not gonna lie, playing on your phone right in front of us while we're out here dying of thirst is pretty crazy, so I'm gonna go 1 in the service.
Which is going to give Jordan a total of 2.2 stars.
Giving the win to Butterfunk Kitchen.
It was good, but some serious downsides. Time to go back to the roughest part of town. You're not going to be there. He's not going to be there. It's just me this time.
So I set off by myself back to Sunnyside, where I'll be eating at this cute blue building called
TP Seafood. I love that I'm shooting this video because I would usually never come here. I would skip it. It's definitely not a building that you would usually see with this many customers. There's a lot of people in this parking lot. Oh man, you know what I just realized? I'm on SOS. I'm in the worst area and I'm on SOS. Oh, I know what I could do. I have Saley, the eSIM service that offers mobile data in over 200 countries and the sponsor of this video. Now I can call for help if I really need to. Saley removes the stress of not having mobile data whether you're traveling or in the roughest part of town, and it saves you a whole lot of money on data roaming fees. I'm about to walk in the door.
Setting up Saley is super simple. Just scan this QR code to download the app, select the country or continent you're in, then select the amount of data you want to buy, and finally go to checkout, then use code FLAKE to get 15% off. Thank you to Saley for sponsoring this video and helping me get off SOS because TP Seafood definitely doesn't have Wi-Fi. Anyways, they have just about any seafood you could want on this menu. They even got the fish laid out on ice. And after looking at this menu for a little bit, I think I know what I'm gonna get.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Alright, we'll make it for you.
I'm gonna get some fried shrimp, fried catfish, and then fried oysters. I'll do 6 pieces. I'll get a medium monk rice.
Now, after I ordered, I was informed that I would have to buy the entire catfish from this freezer, to which I wondered,
How much is that?
and he basically said it just depends on how much it weighs. So I watched him pull out this catfish, hoping he didn't grab one that was too big because I don't know how much this thing is gonna cost. But he put that bad boy on the scale, then told me the price is
$16.89.
Okay, cool.
a whole catfish for $16.89? I like the sound of that. So I walked over to the window to pay, and that's when I saw it. Cash only. So I had to walk out, too embarrassed to say anything, just hoping they would keep my order for me while I drive 9 minutes away to the closest bank to pull out what I hope is enough cash to pay for my entire order. I sped all the way back to the restaurant and walked in to see if my food was still there after my abrupt walkout.
You're gonna pay for my order?
I handed her the cash, and she went to the back to see if they still had my food. I waited here for a few minutes until she finally came back out and said, "Here's your food." I got it.
It's so packed in there, and there are no tables left, so unfortunately, I gotta take this food to the car, because I'm not getting a seat in there. Luckily, I have a spot on my trunk. This is so fun. This is a good time. This is a single lonely little bag, so I'm gonna see what's in here. If I had to guess, it's gonna be the rice. And let's see if I'm correct. Oh my gosh. Wait a dang second. Let's dig in and try this beautiful creation, monk fried rice. I'm coughing from spice. not from dryness. Look at the size of this shrimp. It's absolutely magnificent. It's almost ridiculous, one might say. Now we get to the big bag, okay? Let's see what's in here. Can you guess which one is the catfish, probably? Let's go ahead and see what's in this mystery box. Ooh, it's the fried shrimp.
Hold on, y'all. We're about to have a special guest.
I got the oysters. It's funny. I was thinking about getting the oysters. What they got is raw or grilled?
Fried.
Fried oysters.
You want
Okay.
to try some?
I definitely try one just to make sure I can pay. If I need to pay for it, then that.
Guys, is now a bad time to mention that this is my first time ever having fried oysters?
It's good.
I've had worse. I'll say that. I might get one.
The friedness is good. It's just all right. I don't really like what's going on the inside, personally.
It's also just a little bit too salty.
All right, now let's try the shrimp. I'm excited for this.
You know, I really try hard not to be an overreacting, annoying YouTuber, but I think this reaction is warranted.
I just need a moment of silence.
All right, I'm doing too much. I'm sorry.
The shrimp is cooked excellently. It might be the best fried shrimp I've ever had in my life.
Y'all, it was so good that I had to get someone else to try this to see if I was tripping.
It's not dry.
Right.
It's not overcooked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too. I'm gonna move on to the start of the show, if that's not already the start of the show, and that is the catfish. They just cut this bad boy up. I saw them pull it out of the fridge or the freezer or whatever. Let's give it a try. Oh, I bit into a bone. Oh, I bit into a bone. Hold up now. Oh my gosh, I didn't know there were still bones in there. Imagine I just started choking and dying in the TP Seafood parking lot. That would have been a bad death.
I'm gonna go in for another bite with no bones.
I'm not the biggest fan of the catfish as I am the shrimp.
It just doesn't have the same bite that the shrimp does. It's kind of flavorless.
I think I'm ready to give this place a score.
Let's start with the ratings on taste. The shrimp fried rice and the fried shrimp were incredible, but I could pass any day of the week on the oysters and catfish.
So overall in taste, I'm gonna go 3 out of 5. Now, for the value. I paid $40 for all of that food. I would say that's a pretty solid value on how much food you actually get for the cost. I'm gonna go 4 out of 5 on value.
Sorry for the interruption of our ratings, but there are currently 3 people running at me, and I have no idea what they want.
How's it going?
Are you a YouTuber?
Yeah, I do YouTube.
It's just 3 kids that crossed a road to be in the video.
What's your name?
My name Kiori.
Kiori?
Kinsley.
Kinsley?
Simona.
Simona. Okay, nice to meet y'all. Y'all ever had TP Seafood?
No.
No. You want to try it? Matter of fact, y'all could have the whole box if you wanted it.
Oh, thank you.
Y'all can have the oysters too.
3, 2, thank you.
Okay. Is it good? Oh, you don't like it?
It's a little good. It's pond water.
Pond water? How do you know what pond water tastes like?
I smelled it before.
I'm so glad they came over because I had no idea what I was going to do with all of that food.
Now for the service.
When I found out it was cash only and had to rush to the bank, they kept my order waiting for me even though I didn't pay. So,
4.5 on service.
which gives TP Seafood 3.8 out of 5 stars.
So let's hop back in the car and go to a really, really fancy, really fancy restaurant.
So fancy that I had to put some pants on just to get inside.
Willie G's. I had to do valet again because, rich area, so they might have stole my car for real now that I think about it. Anyways, I'm gonna go with Willie G's. It's basically like TP Seafood, but, pinky up, if you get what I mean. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go in there.
Similar to TP Seafood that had the fish on ice, Willie G's also has it on ice, except it's a lot fancier.
Y'all, food is ordered, and they had everything. That is why I came to this restaurant. I wouldn't have came to this fancy of a restaurant, but it was the only restaurant that I could find that had the same food as TP Seafood. So it's gonna have to do, and hopefully it blows my socks off. I'll see you when the food gets here.
While I wait, I'm watching some football.
That's the GOAT, Messi. I'm LARPing. I've never watched soccer. I'm sorry.
All right, well, good thing the food's here.
I have a feast for a king in front of me. They got the catfish topped with some kind of green garnish. I mean, it's getting serious here. These French fries do look like McDonald's French fries. Oh, somebody scored. I don't know what's happening. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Just like we did at TP Seafood, though, let's start with the fried rice.
I put on some protection, then gathered the biggest bite I could and went in for the kill.
You're not gonna believe this. I want you to come a little closer. The fried rice, compared to TP Seafood, is mid. The flavor in this fried rice is pretty much non-existent. I'm gonna keep it real. Let's try this other stuff. I'm gonna start with the fried oyster. This is my second ever fried oyster, so let's see what it's hitting on. Not a fan of those. Wasn't really a fan of TP Seafoods either, but they were better than that. Let's try the start of the show.
the catfish. Boy, I already know with this green garnish, this catfish is gonna cost 40 bucks. Look at that garnish. I'm gonna split this bad boy apart and see if there's any juices or anything like that. I don't know if it's juice or grease, but it's something, and that boy came apart pretty easy. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and give this a try. It's fresh. I need some Coke Zero. I need some Coke Zero. Too much salt. SpongeBob must have been back there sprinkling out salt. That's something SpongeBob would do for sure. The catfish is lacking, but amidst my rage, I just realized I have forgotten something very important. Wait a minute. I just realized I forgot to get fried shrimp. I know somebody was sitting there talking about where the fried shrimp at? Where's the fried shrimp? I'm sorry. I'm gonna get some fried shrimp right now. I'm sorry. You guys have fried shrimp? Yes. Thank you so much. I can't believe I almost forgot the fried shrimp. Anyways, Argentina won, so if you're an Argentina fan, congratulations. Thank you so much. These shrimp are butterflied. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. I hope they're good. These bad boys are greasy, but crispy and fresh. I really like them. So with that being said, let's now get our check and then rate this place. Okay, $79. I'm not bad at it because I expected way more. Let's get started with taste. Only thing I really enjoyed was the shrimp. Everything else, mid. So for the taste, I'm going 2.5. Lowest score I think I've ever given. Let's move on to the value. In total, I spent $79 on all of this, well, mid food. So I'm gonna have to go 2 on the value. It's looking rough. Now for the service. One thing I value the most with service in restaurants is not a smile, it's not even friendliness, it's how often they're refilling my drink. And I'll tell you what, they kept my Coke Zero and my water refilled the entire time while the game was playing. Keep that in mind, the game was on, everybody was watching it, and they were still doing a good job. For the service, 5 out of 5. Straight up. Giving Willie G's a total of 3.2 stars, giving TP Seafood the point, baby. I'm actually glad they got the point. But it's time to go back to that area, which I'm actually feeling a lot better about. Before I was scared, now I'm feeling a lot better. And our next food is one of the best foods on the planet, and it's probably going to be the best food of the entire video. So let's get out of here and go straight to Triple J Smokehouse for some barbecue. Guys, I think I'm about to meet Triple J. What's your name, bro?
I'm Jay.
Jay? Are you Triple J?
No.
Oh, okay.
Triple J is right on Payne Street. I ain't gonna lie, everything in here is good. You're not gonna have nothing in here is bad. You want it well done or you want it medium rare, they're gonna do everything for you. But it's good to catch them early though.
There's a line for them usually?
Easily, bro.
Good to know. I better hurry up. Let's get inside and try some barbecue. My man Jay was not lying. There's a line in here already, and I didn't even see any of these people come in. I took myself all the way to the back of the line, and luckily, while I wait, there's cute little wall art to look at, like, I'm not bossy, I'm motivational, or all stressed up and no one to choke. And we don't dial 911 with a gun. So that's cool. The line is moving fast, and as I start getting closer to the front, I start getting a view of the various meats and soft white bread. I already have my list out, and I'm ready to order. Yeah, I'm gonna do an order of ribs, brisket, sausage, mac and cheese, barbecue beans, and then I'll also do potato salad. Anything else I gotta try? I gotta check it. Y'all, I got a lot of food and it might be expensive, but it's time. I am so hyped to try this place. This is why I love that I'm doing this video. But I have a lot of boxes of food in front of me, so I'm just gonna grab one and see what's inside of it. We got the ribs. Oh my goodness, them ribs look crazy. They look so good. The glisten on this bad boy is outrageous. It's almost shining bright like a diamond. Like a crystal. I have a feeling that when I bite into this bad boy, it's gonna be like heaven. If you're under the age of 18, now would be a good time to close your eyes because I'm getting nasty with this rib. I forgot you were even watching for a second. Whatever you just saw me do, forget about it before I Men in Black you. Because that rib is slightly tough on the outside, but super tender on the inside. It is a beautiful combination of flavors and taste and textures. Let's dive into the next box. It's the half chicken. Why does it look like it's gonna be so crispy but juicy at the same time? It's funny because with bad lighting it looks burnt, but with good lighting it just looks like they cooked it to perfection. I'm gonna bite right here on the top. Oh. The chicken is a little dry, and that's okay. Not my favorite piece of chicken. Now for the sausage. Oh yeah. That's good sausage. That's a juicified and flavorful sausage. You can see the juice at the bottom of the box. It's very well seasoned. You can even see it on the sausage itself. That's a good sausage.
Let's move on to the brisket.
Y'all, I was so scared that I was going to open this box up and see dry, stiff brisket. Ain't nothing worse than seeing some dry, stiff brisket. Ugh. This brisket definitely has glisten to it. It's hot and fresh. Now, the only question is, does it have the flavor?
We all know the brisket is the most important part to any barbecue operation, so I couldn't just take one bite. I had to gobble the entire thing down.
I have come to the conclusion that it's a pretty good brisket. Not the best brisket I've ever had. I will say it needs some salt.
It's also really thin and lacking in fat content, but let's move on to the sides, starting with the barbecue baked beans.
Ooh, if I ate this whole thing, I would be in bed for years. It is sweet, but it's not too sweet. Matter of fact, it might be the perfect barbecue beans. For real. I'm gonna move on to the potato salad, but I am not a fan of potato salad, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I'm getting hit with a little bit of sweet. Am I getting hit with some mustard too? Is there mustard in potato salad?
There is mustard in potato salad.
It rolls down your throat with love, and then it hits you with a little bit of spice right when it gets down to your esophagus. It is beautiful. With all the food in my belly, it's time to rate this place. So for the taste, everything was really good. My favorite were the ribs, the sides, and the brisket. Even though it needed more salt, I respect it. So for the taste, I'm going 3.5. And for the value, before I unboard this receipt, I want you to just go ahead and guess. Go ahead. You probably got it wrong, but it's $53. Now, in my opinion, that's an excellent price for all of the barbecue food that I got. So on the value, 5. Now, for the service. I was up there watching like a hawk, and I'll tell you right now, even with the line, they're keeping cool, calm, and composed. So for the service, I'm going 4.
Giving Triple J's a total of 4.1 stars. That's a huge win.
But the barbecue place I'm going to next is also award-winning, and just like Triple J's, is said to have some of the best barbecue in Texas, if not the best. And its name is
Pinkerton's Barbecue.
Triple J. Might have some competition. Yeah, they have a bib, a Michelin bib. So, I mean, they have to be good, right? I am ready. This is Michelin level plating. I have a great seat in this restaurant packed full of people. I'm sitting right next to 2 big tubs of barbecue sauce, and I have a window of the entire barbecue operation going on in front of me. Life's good, life's great out here at Pinkerton's Barbecue, man. Anyways, I'm gonna try the food in the same exact order that I did in Triple J's, starting off with the ribs. I know it didn't just fall off the bone like that. I got another piece. I think I need to do a fall off the bone investigation. Insanely tender, jam-packed with flavor, hint of sweetness. They definitely rubbed some barbecue sauce on that bad boy, and it is better than Triple J's. I'm sorry. What's crazy is it all comes down to the wire with this restaurant. It really does. Moving on to the chicken, and it just looks like it might be the best piece of chicken I've ever had.
Well, maybe I shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
Again, not a juicy piece of chicken. It's actually saucier than Triple J's, which makes it better, but that's kind of cheating, right? Like, it's already barbecue sauce on there. Look at my fingers. So I'm gonna say that's honestly not better than Triple J's, because without the barbecue sauce, it'd be kind of mid. Now it's time for the sausage. It's a really good sausage, but not the better sausage. It feels like it might actually be a higher quality sausage, but I'm not getting hit with the same amount of flavor that I did at Triple J's. But it's time for the star of the show, the brisket. This is a fat, heavy piece of brisket. I tell you what, I think if you smack somebody with this, you'd knock them out. Who want to try it, huh? Nobody wants to try it, huh? This sucker looks entirely different from the brisket that I had at Triple J's. It just looks better in all aspects. But I'm gonna let the taste speak for itself. That is the best piece of brisket I've ever laid my tongue on. It has the perfect amount of fat, the perfect amount of seasoning. You can see it on there, and that bark is barking at me. Can I get a roof out of y'all? All right, chill out. You're being loud. Just stop. Y'all, I'm just gonna try the sides real quick.
It ultimately comes down to these sides to determine if Pinkerton's taste better than Triple J's.
Y'all, I tried my sides, and they're just amazing. But Triple J's can still win because I gotta analyze this price. When I reveal this price to you, I want you to let out a gasp. $53, the same as Triple J's. I got some rating to do, and I got some thinking to do. Give me a second. All right, I know for y'all that was a second, but for me, it was a good few minutes. It's time to rate this place, starting with taste. Everything that I put in my mouth in Pinkertons was just delectable. So for that, man, I'm going 5. Now for value. The cost was the same as Triple J's, but personally, I would rather spend $53 on all of this food from Pinkertons than everything that I would get from Triple J's. So for value, I'm going a 4. 4 on value. Now, for the service. As usual, the service was pretty normal. Nothing stuck out as overly good, and nothing stuck out as overly bad, so I'm gonna go a 4 on service, leaving Pinkertons with a total rating of 4.3 stars. Pinkertons won by the littlest sliver I've ever seen, and it's all because of the taste. Seriously, you would have to taste this food for yourself to even understand how good it is. Well, that ends the video in a tie. That is not what I wanted.
Guys, I'm gonna try not to make this a cute, sappy, maybe even cringe-worthy ending, but, oh, here comes the sentimental music. Well, I started this video off scared to even bring my recording equipment out of my car in the worst neighborhood of my city. But after getting over that, I straight up met some really cool people and had some pretty good food at every spot I went to. So thank you for watching this video and giving me the ability to go to restaurants in both of these areas. I hope you enjoyed.